PlayStation team members from all around the world work to deliver a PS5 experience that is completely centered on you, the player, connecting you with a great play and a passionate community of gamers.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Video game podcast.
Sony reveals PS5's user interface, their new UI. Yeah. So we're less than a month before this system comes out, and people were wondering. They were like, "Listen, we haven't even seen what the system's interface looks like. Like, this is the first time you haven't seen what the screen even looks like, and there's a month left before it's out in your hand."
The system's the size of a person.
Oh, it's mad big. It's mad big.
That shit is massive.
That thing is like a bench.
It's a briefcase.
It's a torso. It's a damn torso.
You can put it on the side and use it as a gaming chair.
They need to put a handle on it so you can like.
Yo, that thing is
Cell's head.
It's going to transform into a robot. I'm telling you, and gonna start killing people.
Listen, you can tear that thing apart. They broke it down.
Yeah, they did.
It's crazy how much is in there.
I saw
the
it,
cooling system is like the size of every system ever made.
Massive.
It's ridiculous.
Really? Wow.
But they don't want it to, have a red ring. They don't want it to die.
Oh, if there's
or the
anything,
yellow light. They don't want it to die on you, man.
Yeah.
And this thing is a PC.
What's
It
that?
better not.
You know what
What's
that
the
is.
red ring of death?
Xbox fan knows what that is.
So
I knew what it was
so
four
people,
times.
Oh my!
people really care that much about how the UI looks.
Well, I wanted to know what they offered. So they did have this. They did have it out. They said, because everybody was like, okay, the Vita, PS3, PS4, they all look very similar, and people were tired of that interface, and they wanted to see if they can improve upon it. And the one thing about the last two Xboxes, the 360, the 360 went through a lot of interface changes. Man. But with the with the Xbox One and everything,
that was the worst.
With the Windows 10 interface, a lot of people disliked all the interfaces on the system, so they want to know what they're going to do to improve it, and if they're going to listen to people, because all people did was complain to see if they would fix it.
It was me.
So this stuff is from GamesRadar.com. So the Control Center was a new feature on it that it has immediate access to key PS5 system information within the game. So this is during the game. It has a screen that pops up on the bottom. It has little cards that you can choose things from.
Right.
Am I a fan of that yet? I don't know. I haven't used it yet. But it looks like there's a lot of stuff to look at, and I don't know if you can get rid of those.
I was thinking that same thing.
I don't know if you can say I don't want that here and unpin it and stuff like that.
The new technology that I read that they're going with is with the DualSense controller, is that it's going to be able to, like, if you pick up the controller, it's going to know that it's you just by picking it up.
Yep.
So the experience is going to be tailored towards what you
based on what you set it up
right.
as.
So,
okay, so that can work.
So that's how it's going to work.
But they just showed everything, so
I'm saying, I'm thinking it's like if I take the controller from you, right, and I'm playing the game, it's gonna change.
What if we both hold it?
The well, I don't
know.
It's
gonna explode.
Yeah, right.
So hold on.
It's gonna be like, yo, what
tell
the
me, PlayStation trying to take my fingerprints or something?
Yeah,
they're gonna
trying to catalog me.
Yeah,
why not?
Man.
Nah, they're gonna ask Google about you, okay? Because they already know. They already
I
know.
stick with my Xbox. They don't want any of my information.
Man, listen,
right.
If you had an iPhone or an Android, they got your fingerprint. They got your face.
They
know it all. But they said it can include recent notifications, which friends are online, status of downloads, the ability to manage console's functions such as power, sound, microphone that's built into the controller. So they also implemented, speaking of microphone and the controller, they have an interface feature that says that it will record what you said for about, 40 seconds or so? And if someone complains about you, they can send in that information to say what you actually said to them. That's why then you'll get banned or, penalized for what you said. So people are like, I don't want them recording me, blah, blah, blah. But in that sense, they're trying to stop all this toxicity online. And if you say something stupid, you got consequences for saying it. So hopefully that'll stop people from saying dumb stuff. And it probably won't.
Well,
but gangster 10-year-olds are done, son.
Well, it's a slippery slope, man, because you gotta question how well that's gonna be, how accurate is that gonna be, man? Because it's like, what if it doesn't? What if it's thinking they're saying something out, like a curse word or something?
Well, you
like that?
send it to them, they'll hear you.
Yeah.
No, they'll hear it.
Yeah.
They say, I didn't say that.
So it has to go through a review.
But if you say you dumb if you say something and you say, okay, yeah, if you say something
Right.
that I won't say here,
Say it, man.
but you know
Don't
how
be no
online,
bitch.
that's all I'm saying. You know how online is. You know how online is, and people think that there's no consequences for saying things, and they'll just say everything they feel like saying.
Oh, I've heard some shit when I play on
know
Xbox
people.
360.
I know people fear their privacy, and they're like, I don't want them sending or using me talking for data that they can get and stuff like that. But the way they explained it is that it's going to take that quip. They're not going to send it anywhere. I mean, who knows if they're telling the truth?
Dude.
Who knows if they're telling the
I
truth?
don't know.
But listen,
I mean, nobody knows.
we have so many
what's
microphones
gonna happen
around
with
us.
that 40
Because
seconds.
I don't think a real person is going to review it. It's probably going to go through like computer, computer going to have to make a guess, and we know how accurate that can
Exactly.
be.
That's what I was saying
Well,
with the question.
I mean,
about that. Like, how is it?
if
Gonna
you
be?
say something even close, just don't say it.
See, yeah,
Don't
but
say it.
that's
Just
tough
don't
though,
say
right?
it then.
Because I can,
Well, unless
hold on
Jay-Z is
now.
playing,
To,
and they say jiggle what,
Alexa, right?
then you might be mistaken there. But
Yeah.
don't say jigga, and you won't get in trouble.
See, so if I'm speaking to ALEXA, because I don't want to go say it because she's gonna pick me up,
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to speak in a very proper tone in order for her to understand stuff that I'm saying. So I have to really round my O's and really move my jawline in order for her to understand what I'm saying.
Articulate
Sometimes.
the whole
So you can
word.
she'll pick up something that's not necessarily what you said, and they be like, "Oh yeah, the computer said you said it."
Right.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it works. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I mean, from what they're saying, that's supposed to stop or help stop people from saying dumb stuff online. And I'm all for that because online is a cesspool. They need to have
Toxic.
consequences.
Yeah.
They need to have consequences, regardless of how they do it. If it works out, that's better for everybody because we need more friendly people online.
Yeah.
You don't have to be
But
negative. I know
You notice
new
something?
generation.
I would say it's need more friendly people. But one of the things about people being online that I always find to be funny is that most of the stuff is generally geared towards a certain demographic in women. But that demographic that's pushing out all that does not get that same type of heat. Right? So it'd be like you guys are doing all that, but nobody's doing it to you. You know what I mean? So you have all the N-words and all the racist slang.
And to go cook
But
your sandwich.
it doesn't
something.
go the other way.
You know what I think it should.
It doesn't go the other way.
I think there should be a rating system with people that go online. Like, you know how like you buy something on Amazon, you have a 5-star rating system. There should be a rating system. Like you get rated for
They
how
did
many
it.
times you get.
They did
used
it
to
on
do that
live.
on Xbox
They did it on
Live.
Xbox
Yeah.
Live.
Oh, they did.
They
Yeah.
did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play Xbox, so I wouldn't.
You'd
know.
be like, this guy is a one-star guy. Don't play him.
Well, when it comes to
Did
competitive,
that work at least?
When it comes to competitive, it's complicated.
I mean, if you got enough bad ratings, you would get banned for a while.
Okay.
Like from
Like
from
a time-
Xbox Live entirely.
It's
But it
going to
would
come
be,
down
but
to.
it would be time though, right?
It's going to.
It never happened to me, but
I'm just saying, like it's gonna be like we'll ban you for like a week or something.
I
like that.
forgot what it was, but there was like, I don't know if it was Xbox or whatever, but it was like if you turn, I think it was when I used to play Fight Night online. If someone turned off the game because they were losing, they get a warning.
Oh yeah.
No, you lose
Set-
points and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and second time, I think they get banned for a
Yeah.
couple days.
Right.
And then I think if they do it again, they get banned a little bit longer. Nintendo needs to incorporate that big time.
Well, listen,
because everyone does
it depends. This type of thing, this interface is going to depend on people actually listening to it before they ban you. Like if it comes down to a point where, oh, you're going to get banned for saying something, someone has to listen to it and acknowledge that that's what it is. Because if I say, oh, you suck, you stupid. And I'm like, that's like a 5-year-old yelling at you, and they're not cursing or anything.
You're not gonna
just
ban
mad.
them. You're not gonna ban a 5-year-old because he says you suck, you're stupid.
But if the algorithm
Yeah.
says that that's bad, and you
Actually,
said
you know
I
what?
sent it to
Ban
them,
his ass. He's got to learn somehow.
Yeah.
Ban that
Yeah,
5-year-old.
but if you say
Yeah.
poo poo head, like if I say, oh, that's a curse because I don't agree with that, and I send that to them, a computer's gonna be like, oh, I got this, he's banned. I'm like, no, somebody's got to hear that and be like, nah, that's dumb. That's not that bad.
I think there needs to be a set person that listens to these
They're gonna
things.
go crazy.
I know. I would not want to have that
Yeah.
job because I would
understand,
lose
but-
my shit.
No,
But
honestly,
hopefully it'll
like-
change the demographic of the people who do stuff like
Yeah.
that, and maybe it'll stop that much.
It
Or you
does-
know what?
it
Or you know
does
what?
need the
Not,
human element,
not to
though.
cut you off, but like, you know what they should do?
human
Like,
element.
because in Smash Brothers they have you could record a match
Yeah.
or whatever, but they need to get it more involved where you could actually have the username who I'm fighting there, and exactly. So if I file a complaint about this Joe Schmo or whatever, and he turns the game off before I can get my points, I want to report his ass. I want his name on there, and I could submit the video too. I want.
Well, that's what
Well, that's
like
basically
that.
what they're doing, but with voices.
Yeah.
Not so much the game,
Yeah.
but they're
Yeah.
trying to do it with voices, just to try and stop that type of toxic.
I wish
So
they
it's a
would-
generation.
You know
That's
what?
they're doing.
You know, it's a generation.
Yeah.
It's 20 years
Of course.
of nonsense that people
course.
don't
Because
get.
these kids are too
Yeah.
used to talking junk and not getting punched in the face for it.
Exactly. That's basically
seriously.
this is basically a fist to the mouth.
Tell yo.
But to get on, to move on with the interface, because I mean that's a total
Dude,
topic.
I'm about to change the topic and be like, nah, y'all need to take this L and handle that.
It's a whole topic. It's a whole
And I was
topic by
gonna say
itself.
that doesn't YouTube have like an automated system? Like if you say cuss words within the first minute, they would
Demonetize.
demonetize.
Yeah,
your
Certain,
video.
certain words.
Certain words.
When
yeah.
I was playing Tetris, sometimes they'll
that
demonetize
doesn't
it.
work.
Yeah. It happens to me.
That doesn't work at all either.
Nope.
Because they demonetize people's stuff when there's not a cuss word within the first couple of minutes of the video. So
It depends. Like I said,
they pick up nothing and they still ban people's stuff. So like you said, there needs to be a human element to
if you
it.
can submit it in for review to a person and that does happen, then they should.
I know
say
it's
so.
If they don't mind having that job.
I think that if the person
More jobs for
appeals it,
Yeah, it's true.
I'm assuming the person can appeal it,
Right.
and then it'll be reviewed by a
Yeah,
human.
Right.
Yeah, if it comes down to like
If
the
it's appeal.
if it comes down to like, oh, you're gonna get suspended, you're gonna lose your account. Can I get this looked at?
So but now that puts you on the defensive. Now you
Yeah, but if you
Have
did
had
nothing
information.
wrong,
then
then
you won't have to.
there's
Yeah,
Right.
it should be
Yo,
like-
But if you don't have
give
any
me that
proof-
job. Ban his ass. Ban his ass.
Hit him with the ban hammer.
Give him a month off online. Ban his ass.
I think as soon as people start feeling pressure for what they're saying, they won't be so quick with it. Yeah. They'll be like, okay, hold on, I gotta say something.
You got the opposite side, right? Like we playing a game, and you beat me 5 times. I'm like, ban him.
No. You did nothing wrong.
He just whooped my ass 5 times. Ban his ass.
Yo, the way he just said that so
Ban
calmly.
him.
Bam.
Maybe 5 times.
That's why it can't work that way.
But hold up. He has
Ban.
there's
You
a
gotta
little
have proof.
There's a little bit of an argument because if he's getting scammed on some dude who's exploiting the game,
That's why that's
that
not what
motherfucker
it
needs to
is.
get banned, man.
That's why that's not what you're
You out of here.
That's why you're not sending that.
Whatever
That's
you
about
wanna call
what
it.
they say.
That's why the review tape. You gotta review that fucking. Yo, if
It's
I
not
watch
about
it,
the gameplay. It's about the talk.
I want to ban people due to the
I know what
gameplay.
you're gonna do.
Dude, that
So,
Opened up
Wow.
a can of worms.
interactive party
Playing
and voice chat.
Dragon Ball.
You gave me
Chance to attack back.
flashbacks,
Ban
man.
him.
You gave me flashbacks. I'm like, ban them.
Moving on to more interface.
Derailed.
Interactive party and voice chat notifications, the ability to quickly see what your friends are playing and join them in another game instantaneously. So you can see all this on screen. You know what they're playing. You pop in, instantly loads. You're in there in 8 seconds. You're playing.
That's dope.
That's
pretty
cool. 8 seconds, shit.
Yeah, the game reloads stuff. If you have it, in your system, it takes about
Uh-oh.
8 seconds to get in there. That's what I've heard. I haven't played it myself.
He said reload.
Was that?
We'll have to load your character
You
in
gotta
and all that
accept it,
stuff.
right?
Well, yeah, you do
Yeah,
have to
that's
say you were in
acceptable.
the room. Yeah, you can't just jump into someone's game.
Pop in there, start.
Unless maybe like it's Demon Souls or Dark Souls, then you can jump in and then kill them.
8 seconds.
But it
You
depends
wanna
on the
laugh,
game.
hey,
Quick.
in Dark
Damn.
Souls, somebody pop in, you got to restart with it.
Yo, you just gave me a Fan Star Online flashback when they robbed me.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my god.
But that's why you have to say this guy can get in my game.
Oh my god.
My friend is going to join me.
You have
That's
to
what the
accept
point is. Your
Yep.
friend is
You have
joining
to
you.
accept it. You have
If
to
your
accept
friend is an asshole,
Keyword.
then that's up to you.
Friend.
Yeah.
Yes,
Friend.
exactly.
Keyword.
And they said you can share your screen with other people in your party right away. So if you're playing a game, they can actually pin that game on the screen, and you can see it
Yeah.
while you're playing your game, which is pretty awesome.
But I don't know why anyone would want to do that.
I mean, a lot of people watch Twitch constantly.
but it's cool.
And they always have the Twitch screen on. Like it depends. That's
Multitasking
for people who have their friends doing something else in the or they have something in it.
Those are for people who have friends.
That too. That too. It's for the community. They're trying to build a community. It could be 1 or 2 people.
For those people who have friends out there.
Oh, wow.
But if they're playing something and you want to know when their game is over, so you can invite them to your game, I can see how that might work out a little bit. Because you might be playing something like a role playing, like, okay, when you die, you're headed over to my game. I can see you.
They should put a disclaimer on there, man. For those who have friends.
For those who have friends. These are all built for people
This
who have
feature
friends.
is for you.
And they said PlayStation Plus subscribers will have the ability to pull up official game help within the PS5
That's
control
cool.
center. I don't know how good that'll work.
That's cool.
But they said you can pull up videos to show you how to get past parts.
Yeah.
You know,
like-
oh man, that's
like-
cool, man.
Like game facts. Instead of looking it up
Yeah,
or
yeah,
looking
yeah.
on.
That's cool.
I do that a lot.
That
man.
that is pretty cool, but like that means is that on the developer side? Do
They
they
said
have to
developers
provide
are
those
doing it.
videos, or can anybody just provide those
It's on the
videos?
They said it's on the
Like, what if it's
developers'
a
part.
completely wrong video? Like somebody submitted it and is a completely different thing.
Oh yeah, we don't want any
Like
any
a troll
random
or
video on
something.
there.
No, it's on the developer side.
That better
No,
be
they did say
developed.
it's the developers doing it, so it depends on how much they want to embrace it. I don't think that particular thing is going to take off because that's a lot of extra work, and the developers probably
Yeah,
won't do
it
it
is.
after a while. I can see that failing.
Yo, but that's
Because
cool,
people will be
man.
like, I don't know where to go. They'll be like, go left. It's right there. I'm wasting time with this.
Well, it depends. If they come out with an algorithm that can read the stage and whoever passes
but
it, it,
you know
it
how many-
uploads it,
You know how
then
much
that can work.
time I wasted getting lost in a game.
You got to look up the part.
Or you're-
Remember?
or you're
playing-
God
or
of
you're
War.
playing it
Remember you were
wrong,
playing
man.
God of War. And we had to
Oh,
find a
dude.
spot. And be like, how do you get past this? Where do
yeah.
you
How
go
many
here?
times have I gotten lost in God of War? You see me. I'm like, I don't know. This place is massive.
I
I
get
don't know
lost too,
where the
man.
fuck to
I
go.
get lost.
But you
games.
spend a half an hour looking for the spot that you're at on
Yeah.
somebody's playthrough, and it's
you,
annoying.
And you feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
you're
feel
No,
like,
that's why I like.
idiot.
That's why I like this feature. I think
You'll be on.
it's good.
You'll
but-
be on video 2, and it's like 7, and you're like, come on, where is it?
Right.
You're looking and looking and looking.
But you
So,
know what? You could agree to this, Chalk. In Avengers, when you don't know where to go, you hit the directional pad up.
Yep.
It shows you exactly where you're supposed to go.
I like games that do
Boom!
that.
There you go. Thank
Well, the
you.
arrow, the help
Thank
arrow,
you.
always.
That's
I
that's
like
like
games that
if
do
you're
that,
like really desperate to know where to
Yeah.
go. Like that's that feature in the newer Tomb Raiders where you like could see glowing objects and stuff.
That's
I'm
not.
like that's whack. Tomb
Yeah.
Raider is about exploring and finding
It
things.
depends on if you need the help.
If
But
you
then
got
they
a sense
give
of
you
direction,
this
yeah.
option to just
You don't
hey,
have to.
that's
I have a
what
bad
it's
sense of
I- I
direction.
I have a bad
Oh,
sense of
I am
direction.
The thing
bad
about
in
it,
games.
you don't have to use it. That's the cool thing about it. You don't have to
But
do
you
it.
can accidentally press it, and
That's your fault.
and then you accidentally
It's
see
tempting.
all the glowy objects.
I get
You can
lost.
go the other
Yeah, it
way
is
if you
tempting,
want.
but-
That's for people like me.
Yeah, and me. I get lost all the
I
time.
appreciate that.
Just go where the bad guys
Yo,
are.
I get overwhelmed in 3D environments.
I don't know what game it
I get
was,
overwhelmed. I'm like,
but if you hit it,
someone tell me where the fuck to go.
You'll have the
There's so much
arrow
shit.
for a while showing you where to go. I'm like, there you go. Let's just,
Yes,
just
thank
put me on the right
thank you,
path.
thank
I just want to
you.
end this. There's
What's
so
that
many
called?
games.
Spatial awareness or whatever. I have none of that, man. I got none of that. Yo, I get lost.
Star Wars was helping me out big time. I'm like, thank you, Star Wars. Thank you. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Okay, thank you. I don't know what's going on.
bro.
It depends on how the game is developed.
Yeah.
That's
How
true.
you,
That's
because
true.
some games you just know where to go,
That's
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's very true.
or it'll be like everywhere there's a red spot.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where you go.
It's like Assassin's Creed. Is it Assassin's Creed or like
some
like
games, but you don't even realize
when
it.
there's like a design on the cliff.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
how you know to jump
Yes.
on that. You know, it's a thing to go up.
Yeah.
Uncharted
Yeah.
did that
Different
also.
texture
Climbing
there.
stuff.
But there was some complex games. So I'm like, I just know where to go.
Yeah,
I just know where to go
There's
because the
some
game
that
is
do it
done
good.
right.
Yep.
When the game is done
That's
right.
called I was gonna say that's a
Exactly.
well-designed game.
Yeah,
Right.
that's when if you know where to
Good.
go and like
you
they
have
do
a-
little things like that and you just
Right.
know exactly where it's gonna be. That's how you know they made it the right way. But
Hmm?
some games that are like open world, I'm like,
Yeah, can't
It's
do
like
it.
word.
hint.
I gotta burn this
No, we did a
tree
bad
down.
We
job.
did a bad. No, we did a good job.
We did a bad job.
I
On
think
that
we did a
note,
good job.
No,
Let's
we're,
get into
we're
talking to you
about
guys.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a
game
good.
that we
Actually, a good
made.
segue right there.
Perfect
He
segue.
said we did a bad job.